Hello, everyone. I am Queen Sheba Stephanie Shah from the United States of America. It is a great honor to be coming live to you. So excited to be coming live to you on this new year. First of all, right, we are so happy that God blessed us to see another because none of us has been given the date or time or the month when's that last moment for us. So each time we wake up, each time we get up, each time we have breath in our bodies, we need to thank God for another opportunity and another moment to live, to blessing, and to help change lives while we're on this earth. I want to come live on the new year. And I want to make sure I picked the time that I was refreshed and I was ready to speak for 2022. Many that know me as many that do not know me as I speak on the platform globally now. So I'm not just speaking in my local area, but I'm speaking all over the place. And we're going to kind of wait here a little bit while we keep getting connected here because my internet is saying we are not connected. It's trying to connect us. Thank you. I understand that I'm speaking globally around the world. People are listening to us because of technology. We can speak a word that can be transmuted all over the world now. And that is a great blessing. So no matter where you are watching me from, if you're watching me from Pakistan, you're watching me from Germany, you're watching me from Ukraine, you're watching me from France, you're watching me from Philippines, if you're watching me from the United States of America or Turkey, it doesn't matter, Australia, okay, I don't want to forget you. Doesn't matter where you're watching me from today. Some is night, some is day. But for the United States of America, it is January the 1st of 2022. And I want to start coming forth once a month on the first Saturday in each month at 6:30 p.m. I will be coming live with the prophetic word that I feel that God is giving me for his people as he change in the midst of the process. But right now I'm instructed to do this. Last year of 2021, we started a family meeting twice a year on January the 1st of 2021. And that was the most blessed year of 2021 I saw in my family, where lives was literally changed, situations were changed, where people was given life and abundance and money together. And we saw in a few days, in a few months, those requests come to pass just because we was obedient to God. So because of that, then God, what he do? He entrusts you again to something else, right? So we're going to still do that for my family once a month. But now it's 2022 and God is here. I spoke to my family. This year, we are speaking to my family around the globe and giving people a word every first Saturday in each month at 6:30 p.m. You got to look at your time. It may be a different time for you, but I would do it through YouTube, so that way it's established on YouTube, and you can go to my channel and look it up, which is under Stephanie Shah, Shah. You can look it up there, and you can always see the video and hear what God has said to his people. All right, for 2022, I want to start off saying that God is ready to put a demand on us to release some crazy faith. You said crazy faith. What you mean by crazy faith? What crazy faith is when God give you a word and it's so crazy to you and to the people around you, but you dare to believe him in the process of that word, and you say, okay, God, you said that, then be it unto me according to that word. If this is what you want me to do, I can't see it. I don't know how it's going to be developed. I do not know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to believe you're going to walk me to it, through it, until it is fulfilled. It looks crazy to me, and when I explain it to others, they say you're crazy. But God is requiring us today for 2022 that we start using that crazy faith, the faith that we will believe him in spite of what we see at the moment, and that we look past the moment and we see the way that he sees. That's kind of like God opened up our spiritual eyes that we may see like you see, right? So that means going past your vision and seeing God's vision for you. Because God has a vision for your life for 2022. God has a vision for your life for 2022. I also want to say to you on today of 2022, God is telling me to let people know there's people in 2021 that may owe you money. They owe you money. I mean, they borrowed this money with good intention to pay it back. They really did. And we all have been there, especially in your young age. When you're in your 20s and 30s, you make a lot of mishap. You don't understand the true meaning of being a person of your word like you should. Some time of having good value, honest relationship with people. And we have a tendency to borrow from people with good intention. I mean, really, with good intention to truly pay back that money. But God is saying for 2022, if somebody borrowed money from you in 2021, since this is a new day, January the 1st of 2022, he said, use your crazy faith and release that person of that debt. I don't care how much it is. I don't care if it's $450. I don't care if it's $1,500. I don't care if it's $10,000. Whatever that amount is that person borrowed from you in 2021, God said he wants you to walk your first day in 2022 of releasing that person of that debt. You have the power. Do you realize that? We have power. When people borrow from us, we gain power. That's why they say a lender, when a borrower become a servant to a lender. When you borrow money from a person, you are like a servant to them. That person, you have given power to them over your life. Yes, because they can dictate how your day can be, because they can call you and you owe a debt. You know how we do with debt collectors, right? When you owe, even when you borrow money from a car, you got a house note, a mortgage note, telephone bill. No, people call for their money and you behind. They can be what? They can set your day off in a bad situation. That means they has power. They have power over your life. But God said that he don't want us to use our power to stifle people or to make them seem small or to make them seem less or to make them seem insignificant, to make them seem like they are a servant, even though they are, but don't make them feel like they are. So God said in 2022, if you will use that crazy, ridiculous faith, and you may say, but I need my money. I need that money back. I understand. But God is saying to you, if you will release that money from 2021, and if you would take that faith of 2022, that crazy faith, I'm going to call it that crazy faith, and trust him, God said that he's going to begin to release you, the person that is the lender. He's going to begin to release you from debts, from people that you owe. And not only that, he said he's going to give you power over money. Money would not have power over you. You will rule over money. He's going to take you to another level when it comes to money. That you're going to begin to have business ideas. He's going to begin to release new ideas to you where you're going to begin to think higher than you did in 2021. Your business ideals going to begin to take you to another level in 2022 when you release those people from that debt. And I'm going to give you some examples, okay? I can remember my ex-husband owed child support for my child and children. And I remember God began to deal with me about releasing that person of that debt. So they can't pay it. They struggling to pay it. They can barely pay it. You don't went to court and complain to the child support system. After a while, I threw up my hand. I said, God, what I do? He said, you know what? Release them. Release them. Release that person of that debt and be free. And let me take you to another level of blessing. And you know what? I went down there and I went to that court system. I signed the documents. I don't know who I'm talking to today. This word is for somebody. Your spouse, your ex-spouse, y'all call y'all baby daddies, whoever that person is that you're hounding, you're going to the court system. You're going to court over and over and over again. God said, release that mess. Release that debt from that man. Let him be free and trust God. God said, use some crazy faith. God said, I'm bigger than that. I'm bigger than that $10,000 he owed. I'm bigger than that $30,000 he owed. I'm bigger than that $100-some thousand he owed. God said, use your crazy faith and allow me to take you to a higher realm over money, that where money serves you, that you will have power over money. This give you power over money, and you are not a servant to money. And you people can't twist and turn your day, but you are controlling the situation. You have power. God said, use your power to release people. And when you do that, you are releasing yourself in the process. Because there's people that you may owe. There's money that may be held up because I see there's people, there may be a lawsuit. There may be lawsuits out there that need to be released. And when you release that person of their debt, God release that lawsuit and that money comes into your hand as well. Come on now. Come on now. You got to use that crazy faith. That crazy faith. That faith that don't make no sense. That means I need that money. I need that money, but yet I got a business over here that needs to go higher to another level. But I'm yet holding Jimmy. I'm yet holding Bob. I'm yet holding Ray to this debt. God said, release them. And when you release them, you release an abundance to come into your life. For 2022. I'm talking to someone today. I'm talking to some woman today. I'm talking to some man today. Release that woman from that debt she may owe you. Release. You're bigger than that. I hear God say, you're bigger than that. You're greater than that. You're greater than $10,000. You're greater than $25,000. You're greater than $100,000. God said you're greater than that. Your ability that he sees in you and the ability that he want to bring forth out of you and what he want to do in your life is greater than that level of what somebody owe you. Release them of it. I don't care if it's but $250. Release them of that little money. That's little money. Release them of it and be blessed. And be blessed. Because God want to release blessings unto you and walking into 2022. Walk in 2022 with a new walk and a new level of faith. Some of that crazy faith. Believe God for greater things. And how can you believe God for greater things? Is first you release anyone that owing you from 2022. I want to say this again. Anyone that owe you money, I dare you right now as I'm speaking, or when you hear this message, that you will get on and text that person. Make up in your mind, find out who all owe you, and you write their name down and get their phone number and text them and say, I release you of your debt of 2021. Because it is 2022. I have the power to release you, and I want you to be blessed because I want to be blessed as I'm moving forward, because I want to be released from any debt that I may owe from someone as well. Do unto others what you want done unto you. Do unto others as you want God to do unto you. I can remember as a young woman in my 20s, and like I stated, in your 20s, you know very little. You think you know, but you know very little about life and how to walk through it smoothly and without less errors. And I can remember borrowing money or getting money from people with the intention to pay back. But I remember I used to always say, why they don't just release me of this debt? I remember I used to say that. Why they don't just release me of that debt? And I said, if I have money, and money's not ruling me, but I'm ruling money. Because that's a difference there. Money's not ruling me. I'm ruling it. I'm telling it what to do. See, today, God is giving you power to rule money. Whoever you watching me today, you listen to me today. See, you walking into it. I'm prophesying to you right now. In 2022, God said, if you release every person that owe a debt to you in 2021 and beyond, you got to walk into 2022 with freedom. And also, He's going to give you power to rule over money. That means you have the power to control and tell money what to do and where to go and when to come. Everybody don't have that ability. Come on now. Everybody don't have that ability to rule over malata. Over money. Malata. But God's going to give you a power and ability to rule over money in 2022. If you release, if you release every person that you know, that you can remember, that owe you anything past 2021 and beyond, release them today. God said, release people from debts right now in the name of Jesus. All across this world, across this globe, and people to begin to release people from debts. I see right now people just going to begin to release you from debts right now. They're going to begin to release you from debts. They're going to say, they're going to just text you. They're going to call you. They're going to send you up a letter in the mail. So I release you from your debt. Hey, and everybody know that's a great feeling when somebody writes you something or text you and say, you're released from your debt. You owe me nothing. God said, oh, no man, nothing but love, And we as, let me calm down. We as the lenders have the power to release people of that debt, of that stress. Some people you know are struggling. I always say this to people. If people ain't paid you back of their debt in 6 months to 1 year, they can't pay that debt. Okay? That means they cannot afford to pay the debt. Why you keep holding that over their head? Why are you keep calling them about that bill? Why are you? I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to some people. I'm talking to some people right now. Why are you keep calling them like the debt collectors? God said you're greater than that. You're bigger than that. Quit calling them. Quit texting them. Quit bugging them. If they have not paid you back in 6 months to 1 year, that person cannot pay that debt. You might as well just go ahead and release it as a seed. Take it in a good way, so like you planted a good seed into that person's life. I'm talking to you today. Release that seed, that money as a seed of investing into that person's life. Free them up. And then when you do that, you're freeing yourself up. You are causing a harvest to come to you. And we all know you cannot outgive God. It's more of a blessing to give than to receive. Okay? So God said that when you release it, it's putting you on the level of a giver. You are a giver. Every person today that are able to release that debt, I say to you, giver, and you are walking in 2022 on the level of you are of power. You're going to walk in power over money. You will control money. You will control your situation. You will be able to control your business. New ideals are coming into the minds of the people today as you are releasing people of their debts today. God said, release, 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 release. Hey, release people. Let them be free. Let them be free. Let them be free. Be free. Let the people be free from their debts all over the world. Free the people of their debts. Free them. Free them. Free them. Free them on today. And in the process, you are freeing yourself. I know I'm talking to people. I don't know who's watching this, who will be watching this. But I'm saying to you today, release anyone that owe you money. And in the process, God is going to bless you on another level with power and control over money. I'm going to slow it down here because then I'm being disconnected again. So we're going to sit here for a minute and wait. So I'm praying and I'm asking God to bless you to be able to release people. Release people. God going to begin to bless you in 2022 and new levels of realms. You got to understand who you are. And as I state again, baby mamas, ex-wives, lovers, ex-lovers, release the man of his debt with child support. It puts you on a greater level. You said that's hard. That's difficult. If you're working, because listen, I see a woman right now, you got a business and you're trying to grow your business, but you're also hounding that man about child support. God said, if you will release that man of that debt, let him do on his own. And if he don't do, God said it will not stop what he's doing in you. And I'm not talking, this may not help everybody, because this is for people who have crazy faith. There's a difference. Those who will believe God, no matter what it looks like, when it seems crazy, and you know you need it, but you said, I'm going to believe God on another level because I have some crazy faith. That means I'm going to trust him in the midst that he's going to expand my business. In the process, if I release my baby's father, or I release my ex-husband, I release my ex-lover from this debt. Because at the end, you will be the winner. At the end, you will win. Because do you know, I go back to my story when I released my ex-husband from his debt. Today, I am so much farther down the road. Oh, you have no idea the abundance that I walk in. But at that time, I knew I needed something greater than just that little money that he could offer me. Because I knew I was on another level. And I'm saying to you today, God is pulling you to another level of trusting him, of greatness and greater money than what that little bit. That's little money. Whatever somebody owe you is little money. I don't care what level you at. If it is $10, $50, $250, $700, $3,000, $300,000, $3 million, whatever level you are on, God is requiring you to use some crazy faith and going forth and walking in 2022. But I see also in 2022 is going to be a joyful year for those who use their crazy faith walking into 2022. If you will hear the word of the prophet on today and release people of their debt, God going to begin to release abundance into your hand. He's going to begin to release and give you power over money, and that you will be able to command and demand where money will come and go unto you and to those around you, he said. Once again, that is day 1, January the 1st of 2022. That is my word for you for January the 1st of 2022. Use your crazy faith. Wherever you're at today, whatever level you're at today, release anyone of their debt to you from 2021 and beyond. Release them on today. Walk into 2022 having power, not using your power to diminish people and to rule over them and be over them as a hardship, but release them because you are on a greater level of abundance. Abundance is flowing, will flow towards you in 2022. Walk in a new walk of power and abundance in 2022 because you are using crazy faith. Crazy faith is moving and thriving and pushing you forward to greater levels in God, in your ministry, in your business, in your family, whatever you need God to do in you, for you in 2022, use your crazy faith. When it don't seem like it, when you can't see how it's going to happen, how it's going to figure out. And let me say this, before I go off of here, I got 2 minutes left. Every person that hear the word that I'm saying today, you have decided you're going to call that person or them people. Because see, I even had a couple people that I called. See, I'm not going to have you do nothing that I have not done myself. Come on now. God always start with the person that he give the word to, and then he tell you to give that word out. And this is something I have done many years ago. I wouldn't be on the level that I'm on today if I haven't done it years ago. I'm just doing it again and again and again. And now I'm sharing it globally around the world. God said, if you would just release anyone that owe you money, he's going to take you to another level of craziness, blessings, spiritually, naturally, financially, health-wise. Open up your eyes, bless your business, bless your ministry, bless your life, bless your children. You will walk in completely abundance and wealth, because wealth covers everything. The Bible says you believe the prophet and you shall prosper. Believe the prophet and you shall prosper. I have a prophetic gifting to be able to hear and see things in the spirit realm from God. I am not a psychic, but I'm a spiritual advisor. I see things. God used me in that ability. I've been ordained twice, 1998 and 2008. I also have been ordained as an apostolic, lay foundation, build building, build business, build ministry, build people for the kingdom. I have a prophetic anointing and an apostolic walk. It's been a blessing to come live to you in January the 1st of 2022. I want you to be blessed as you move forward into 2022. I will be back live to you on February, the first Saturday in February. I'm going to give you that date right now. You watch that posting. You watch that posting. You watch the posting of the next calendar of when we're going to have our next. It's going to be the first February the 5th of 2022. I will be successfully. God bless you. Be blessed.